Good morning and welcome to Herb Oracle Podcast, botanical divination with herbs, essences, flowers, and trees with your host, Herbal Marie. Let's start the day off pulling some oracle cards and getting a few messages. We can shoot the shiitake in a spiritual way-ish. And if you follow me on Instagram, I'll post a pic of the cards at Herb Oracle. Thanks so much for joining me. Here we go. Good morning. Anybody else sounding like they've been smoking for 400 years? Or is it just me? Good morning. We're going to hang out with the trees today. What do the trees want to talk about? If you're new to the podcast, I hardly ever address people as if they were listening for the first time. If you're new to the podcast, welcome. On Thursday, we hang out with tree guides. So we have a weekly flow to the podcast this year. To Herb Oracle, in 2020, we got a flow. We got a flow to ho. We got a flow to ho. On Mondays, we do an herb of the week. This week is calendula. She's reminding us to shine and to brighten and to share our talents with others and to have open communication and just basically enjoy the simple things in life like socks and clean sheets and playfulness and interaction and joy and all the good stuff. But also, she's got other messages too that we covered on Monday for a solid hour at least, I'm sure. And love it. Love calendula. She's abundant. She grows easily. She encourages us to dive into our darkness at night and collect the tears that we need. Right? It was deep, man. So that was Monday. On Tuesday, we do a tarot layout, which so far, we're only on week 3, but so far it's pretty much either knocked our socks off, or this week it pretty much knocked my granny panties off, that tarot layout. That was Tuesday. Yesterday, we manifested more ambition. On Wednesdays, we manifest more good stuff. And then on Thursdays, we hang out with the trees, our tree guides. The tree spirits, the standing ones, they have a lot to say, and we leave it open to them. What do the trees want to talk about? And then on Friday is all about the F's, the good F's, the flowers and the friends and the fun. And I do a live stream on Instagram at Herb Oracle, which I also record during the podcast at the same time. I'm double dipping. Y'all. On Friday, I double dip. But it's fun. It's been fun, and we'll do it again. So today, we're all about the trees. And I own 3 tree decks. I own the Soul Trees Oracle cards by Allison Williams Yee. So these are the cards that we start off with to give us our topic. We ask, what do the trees want to talk about? And then these beautiful watercolor painted cards give us our keywords, I guess, for the conversation. Then we go to the Wisdom of Trees Oracle by Jane Struthers. They're inspirational cards for wisdom and guidance, and we just sort of expand on the keywords. Usually, but if the trees want to be random, they're allowed. And we see what trees come through. These ones actually have real trees from all over the world. Then we end with the Celtic Tree Oracle because it's the most spiritual tree deck that we got. So it's the grand finale. It's really awesome. And yeah, that's what we did the last 2 weeks, and it worked out pretty sweet. So I guess we'll do it again today. So you guys, I'm back in love again. I'm back to loving life. Yesterday, yeah, I had a slow start. I was oh, we gotta manifest more ambition. I ain't feeling it. I'm not even sure if I believe anything I ever say. I definitely was having a day. And by the end of the podcast yesterday, I was feeling much better. Thank you, Ho. And yeah, then I did get some stuff done and had a fun night, and it just was good. And I'm waking up today with the love vibes all over my body again, because that is definitely the way I like to live my life. Woo! So anyways, what do the trees want to talk about today? I mean, I don't know if they're going to spin off of calendula and the message to shine our light, to brighten up your life, to brighten up somebody else's life, to have clear communication. I really love that message of calendula. It's on the soulflower tree card that I have in front of me. Clear communication. It feels so good to say what you mean what you say, and be able to express yourself and not push or suppress or suffocate any emotions, feelings, or ideas. Clear communication. It's so good, you guys. It's so good because it's like, just say what you need to say. And the more you offer up sincere, earnest, clear communication to the world, I feel like the more in my life that I do that, it becomes better received. And I can let go. Like, maybe in the past, like, you did try to talk to somebody and they were a douchebag and they like acted negatively towards you, and it was like it taught you to not express yourself. And so then in a way you're afraid that everyone's going to act like that, so you just like keep your thoughts to yourself. You just you think of something, but then you say nothing. Well, the more you let yourself get away from that, it is better received, and you relearn that like there are people in this world that you can have clear communication with. So I love that message from calendula. I don't know what the trees are going to want to talk about. If they're going to want to talk about enjoying the simple goodnesses of life, or being playful, or expressing joy. These are all the affirmations we did this week. But yeah, it's totally up to the trees. So I just leave it up to them. I leave it up to my cards, which is fun. It's fun to do both ways. Like, if you have oracle cards or tarot cards, like, it's really fun to ask for a specific question and see what gets played off of that. Like, Tuesday we did the inner witch spread, and that was amazing. Like, asking like what my inner witch wanted to know and getting all these fun answers. But it's also really fun just to leave it up to the universe, leave it open. And that's what I'm doing with the tree energies, the tree spirits, the tree guides. Just, what do you want to talk about today? I mean, I've been talking all week. Okay? Now, what do you want to talk about? It's your turn. It's your turn. But yeah, I will assist. You can use my microphone. All right, so I took out the Archangel sigils that live in this box. What's really cool about opening up the Soul Trees Oracle Cards box is on the inside lid, there is a picture of a white tree with a pitch black background to it. And it's a card that's actually in this deck. And it says inner voice. Inner voice. So remember that you are the oracle, you are the channel. Everyone channels, because everyone is hearing an inner voice, not an outer voice. So if you've ever not considered yourself to be a channel for spirit and for communication, well, time to redefine that, because unless you're hearing an inner voice, so you're channeling, everyone channels. So everyone has the ability to hear their own inner guidance. Everyone has the ability to hear that inspiration that comes from the inside. It's all inside. It's all inner. So make sure you're tuning in. You're tuning in to the inner voice within you, because it's really going to serve you so well. It is. So let's take this out. Let's take out the deck and see what the trees want to talk about today. I'm kind of nervous, but like I also have like the fun, excited smile on my face. But then of course, this is like super impromptu, you know what I mean? Like, what do the trees want to talk about? Well, I have no idea. Like, I don't even know if the cards are going to make sense. Last week, at first, they did not make sense to me. I was like, oh, like for a second. until I had to like quiet down and listen to my inner voice that delivered the message. Okay, so tree guides, we're so happy it's Thursday. We love hanging out with you. Maybe that's why I'm excited too, because like I look forward to it. And that's what I love about having a different theme for each day of the week. It's not the same thing every day, and that gives me something to look forward to. Yeah, like we're interconnecting it all, like weaving in like similar messages and, you know, bringing calendula in through the whole week, and we're starting to connect some dots, and it's fun, but each day has been different and separate. So tree guides, thank you so very much for hanging out. And what do you want to talk about today? I feel like this should be a song. All right. God, I'm giddy again, you guys. All right, so what do the trees want to talk about today? Whoops. All right. One flipped out. I caught it. It's facing up. I can see it. It's birth. Okay, so the trees want to talk about birth today. I have to do the top and bottom card. When it flips out like that, I got to do the top and bottom card. The one on the bottom is acceptance, and the one on the top is a reversed 7th chakra crown. All right, so first of all, these cards all match their colors. I think this is our message today. I'm just going to put the deck down. And I just looked at the ticker. It said 1111. Okay, so yeah, we're on the right track here. So what do the trees want to talk about today? They want to talk about, I feel like, birthing these ideas. So I guess I started the conversation talking about inner guidance, listening to our inner voice, and they want to talk about thoughts, actually. They want to talk about downloads. They want to talk about birthing new ideas. And there's a message too now about acceptance, which is interesting. Maybe it's a message to accept your inner guidance, to accept these thoughts, to accept the inspiration and guidance coming your way, because it's birthing so much newness in your life and in the world. So how will the world ever change? Well, we have to start birthing new ideas. We have to start bringing in new energy. And that means that those who are awake and have eyes to see, those inner eyes to see, need to start, staying focused on their vision, of course, but also allowing themselves to be super receptive. So when I see the 7th crown chakra tree reversed, so those branches that were upright are now underneath. They are now roots. There's no negative way to view these cards when they're reversed, because the energy just gets rerouted. So to me, this looks like energy coming in, coming down, entering in through your crown chakra. Just put your hand on the top of your head and kind of give yourself a little massage there to activate your crown right now. Open it up. See like a funnel. See a huge golden funnel, like an upside down triangle, coming into the top of your head, into your crown chakra. And basically this funnel, it's, the wide side is going out towards the heavens, and it is just collecting all this love, all this light, all these good vibes, all of this, all these higher energies, and they're funneling down into your crown chakra. You may even feel a little bit dizzy, lightheaded, and woozy when you allow yourself to bring in these energies, to see them, to feel them, to accept them. And what these energies will do is absolutely the process of birth. They will birth new ideas. They will birth new feelings. They will birth new frequency upgrades. They will birth you into a new reality for yourself. So the more people do this on an individual level, the more we become a collective that does it, the more that we can help out humanity in a whole, help out the earth, But the point is, it starts with me, it starts with you, it starts with just one person at a time, but then it grows. And you are a powerful being. You can do a lot. You have the ability to bring in a lot of energy. Don't ever reduce yourself down to one person. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. One person has a lot of influence, right? And once you open up your crown chakra, you're actually technically, psychotically, weirdly, you're probably going to lock me up, but you're no longer just one person. Once you open up your crown chakra to connect with the higher energies, to connect with your guidance, to connect with your angels, to connect with Source, God, all that is, everything, to connect with your extraterrestrials, like you kind of become more than just one person. I know. Get the white jacket, y'all. But once you start bringing in like your higher guides and your higher self and your more of your soul energy, so to speak, like you become more than just singular. You are now multidimensional. And in that place of power, you are able to birth into existence, into reality, more than the average Joe who hasn't opened up their crown chakra is able to do. So the trees want to talk about energy. The trees want to talk about downloads, bringing in this energy, birthing it into your world. Right? Yesterday we talked about ambition. This is certainly ambitious, to open yourself to receiving more and just accepting. Okay, so here's the other message, I think, with the acceptance card. So we look around ourselves and we do see a lot of things that aren't maybe the way we like them, that we don't prefer. And the trees are just kind of saying, you know what, accept it, get over it, let it go, quit focusing on the negative. This practice of acceptance will allow you to transcend that which you don't want and then become a receiver for that which you do. I think the trees just really want us to quit looking around at the bad stuff, quit harping on people, quit criticizing, quit being judgmental, quit watching the news, quit getting pulled into the game of decisiveness and divide and separation, and really start to come together within your own self initially as a whole being, and then use that energy to birth out, to connect out, to interact out with humanity, with everybody, making it feel more whole, more cohesive. So that's the initial topic that the trees want to talk about today. All right, so we're going to grab the Wisdom of Trees Oracle and see who wants to come in. I try to just pull two from this, hopefully. And actually two would fit really sweet on this layout because I have the acceptance, birth, and 7th crown chakra tree in a diagonal going up. So yeah, this energy, let's raise our vibration while at the same time keeping that golden funnel and in the top of our head to bring in the higher energies. Like this is definitely a message of ascending our energy higher, vibing high, feeling good, just transcending out of the bullshit. But the thing is, you just kind of have to accept the bullshit for what it is. Like don't hang around trying to clean up the mess. You clean up the mess by floating above it. You clean up the mess by birthing a solution, a new creative idea. Don't get caught in the illusion. Oh, my friend Asiel the Oracle said that to me this week. Don't get caught in the illusion. So anyways, such good advice. As I was looking at something that I did not like about my new lover friend, right? Like I was thinking about his negative qualities, and I was thinking that I wanted to save him from, this addiction that he has. And Asiel reminded me, that's not that I want to save him. Like I can't save him. I want to save myself from the illusion of it. I don't want to get caught in it. I don't want to get trapped in it. I don't want it to bring me down. So the trees are just kind of spinning off that little personal point in my life saying, you know what? Accept it. Accept it for what it is, right? And do your energy work. Do your energy work for this person. And what's so beautiful is that all of these cards are shades of violet, with one has a little green, little white, but like it's violet themed. And I have been smothering this beautiful man with the violet flame of transmutation. I am like praying and summoning and cloaking him with the violet light, with the violet flame. And it's like, you know what? Whatever will be, and I accept that. I'm going to have that acceptance, but damn if I won't try to help. I mean, when you understand that everything is energy, your visualization, your thoughts have impact and influence, and there is such a thing as the violet flame of transmutation. Don't even try to stop me, because I actually would really enjoy having this in my life for the year anyways, you know, like this would be a great person for me to have in 2020. But yeah, I want him to be healthy and well. And so yeah, I love that everything is violet, because I have been calling on the violet flame to help him want to transcend his energy. And I really think he can. I really do. But you know what? That's up to him. That's up to him, not me. So this acceptance card is like kind of huge actually now for me. Yeah, like things could birth out of it, but I have to just accept it for what it is and keep doing my own spiritual work. Like with that 7th crown chakra, it's like, hey, it'd be nice to take everybody with you on your spiritual journey, but not everybody's going to be able to go. So keep on doing your work, birth your new ideas, accept the things that, you know, you can't change right now, and don't get stuck on it, because the more that you look at the things that you can't change and that you don't like, you're adding energy into it. You're feeding that. So you have to hold a vision of what you actually would like to birth. You know what I mean? You have to hold this vision. Okay, so we have a reversed European beech tree, and did we have a beech tree yesterday? I believe so. And on the bottom, we have the upright papal, which is definitely a tree of meditation and enlightenment, and that's right underneath the 7th crown chakra. So that is beautiful. We also have the European beech, which is snuggled in between acceptance and birth. And I'm just going to flip it around so I can see it for a minute, so I can see what the hell I'm looking at. Okay, I was like, what am I even looking at? This doesn't even look like a tree. You don't actually see the tree. You see the roots that are kind of growing above the ground for a little bit, and then they go in the ground. And you see maybe some leaves, those blossoms. I'd say those are the leaves and the blossoms, but it's kind of brownish, muted. Oh, there's a blue feather. Shout out to Sarah Kennedy. I'll talk about maybe tomorrow if you're in the live stream, but that was awesome. She messaged me because she found a feather this week too. And she, because I talked about finding a feather, and so she messaged me a picture of it, and I literally freaked out. It was the exact same feather I found. But anyways, this is not our feather. This looks like more like a blue striped, I don't know, it has like stripes on the one side, and then it's kind of lightish gray-green on the underbelly of the feather. Like this feather is not symmetrical, so it's not the same. And I think there's also a little mouse up by the tree. There's some mushrooms. Yeah, this is sweet. Okay, but it is reversed. European beech coming in between acceptance and birth. Then we have papal that is kind of, you know, definitely focusing on that 7th crown chakra, but it's also in between the birth card as well. And then we'll have one perfect place for one Celtic tree. So let's do our affirmations. Let me get a drink. I've been drinking my celery juice. I got a little bit more to finish, and we will see what European beech and Papal have to say about acceptance, birth, and the 7th crown chakra. Hey, you beautiful lovelies. This affirmation minute is brought to you by the herb of the week, calendula. And I just want to thank you for all your support. And I dedicate every single one of these affirmations to you. I am sunshine. I brighten the day with clear communication. I allow myself to enjoy the simple goodness of life. I am ready to be playful. I express my joy. I share my talents with others and inspire them to do the same. Oh, yes, indeed. I am sunshine. I brighten the day with clear communication. I allow myself to enjoy the simple goodness of life. I am ready to be playful. I express my joy. And I share my talents with others, and I inspire them to do the same. And so it is. That was nice. Okay, so I am loving my celery juice so much that I'm swishing it in my mouth before I drink it, and even a little gargle. Yeah, celery juice. Get yourself some. All right, so we are talking about two different trees today. One has a maroon colored border, which is all about power. And the other one has the blue color border, which is about being. Now, the Papal tree, I know that's just going to tell us to meditate more, okay? Which, yeah, if you're trying to bring in higher energies, open up your crown chakra, get your inner guidance, birth those new ideas, meditation is super duper important. But I'm not sure what the European beech is going to talk to us about. So let's do that one first. It is reversed. It's reversed. It is recognized, these trees with the maroon colored border, it is about power, and they usually focus on the flower, fruit, and seed of this tree. All right, so let's see here. Let me see if I can get comfy. So the European beech, this is native throughout most of Europe and up to southern Sweden. It has catkins and edible nuts. It's long-lived, all that. So it has a message of sustenance. Of sustenance. Whew. All right. So it's under birth. It's beside acceptance. I want to just read the message real quick. The Right Way Up message says, this is an excellent opportunity to add to your store of knowledge, particularly by reading books and listening to the wisdom of others. Hey, we're talking about inner wisdom though. Let the beauty of the words and the depth of the experiences you hear about feed your soul. So we got it reversed though. So actually I just read the wrong message. Let me read the reversed message and see if the reversed message makes any more sense. All right. Inverse says, now is not the time to be wasteful. Wow. All right. This has a different, it's upside down. Now is not the time to be wasteful. Now is not the time to be wasteful. Although you should not worry about having a lack of anything, you should value what you do have and ensure that you don't squander it. Store up your treasure for the future. Okay, totally different message when we pay attention, Sadie. Okay, so it is reversed. Ooh, that's interesting now to look at it reversed, because now the tree roots almost look like streams of water, you know. And yeah, like things could be, you could dwindle things away right now if you're not paying attention. So we have a message to store up our treasure for the future. Maybe store up your energy, store up your knowledge, store up a little cash on the side, right? Like store up some something. Store up something for the future, and appreciate what you do have. Value what you do have. Feel really blessed. Like definitely don't slip into lack mentality or lack consciousness or fearing that you're going to run out of anything or not have enough, but really feel like so blessed, like for everything. I love that. I really do. I love that. Yeah, because you want to appreciate what you have before you bring in something new too. So if we're talking about birthing new energies or new experiences, we want to come from a place of solid gratitude and appreciation and just loving our everythings. And then so whenever new things come into our life, bam, it's just easy to pick up and love them right from the get-go, because that's what you are. So let's talk to the European beach deva. She says, my wood has been used for centuries and my nuts provide food for animals. I hold on to some of my dead leaves each winter to give myself protection from the worst of the weather, and I will protect and sustain you too if you wish. So I see it says Celts in the nerdy description, so I'm going to read that today. I don't always, but I feel like getting a little na. The beech tree has been highly valued for centuries. The ancient Celts in France worshipped the god Fagus, Fagus, I don't know, which has since become the botanical name for the beech tree, Fagus sylvatica. Beech mast, which is the name given to the nuts that the tree bears each autumn, were traditionally fed to pigs to fatten them for market. The nuts can also be roasted and ground to make a coffee substitute. That would be interesting. And oil extracted from them can be used in cooking. Beech was also used as a disinfectant and astringent in both Native America and Europe. So yeah, that's a lot to be thankful for. I mean, that's a giver tree. This tree gives. This tree sustains. And this tree will help protect and sustain you too if you wish. So it is coming in reversed, under acceptance, under birth. You know, that is interesting to see it beside acceptance, because if you have been pointing out in your life what is missing, you're not appreciating what you have. I feel like the birch tree is saying, like, make sure you value what you do have and ensure that you do not squander it. Okay? Value what you do have and don't squander it. Don't worry about anything. You're going to be taken care of. But just accept that, accept your blessings and be thankful for them. All right, so that's the European birch today. What a great tree. I wonder how that coffee, the beech. Am I saying birch? It's beech. Have I been calling it birch this whole time? I might have. It's beech. It's the beech tree. But my mouth is lazy, and I feel like maybe it was calling it birch, but it's European beech. You beech. Be the beech you want to see in the world. Okay, it's beech. European beech. So edit. We do not edit here at Ho. We just go with it. If I screw it up, I screw it up. Acceptance, right? Acceptance. Birth is not always perfect. It really isn't. What you have going on in your life is not always perfect. But you know what? You can value it and you can appreciate it. I don't always say things correctly, but you know what? I have to value the fact that I at least open my mouth to have some communication. Okay, but our next card is actually about shutting our mouth. This is the Papal. This is a message about enlightenment. The Ficus religiosa tree. This is all about being. This is native to India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Indochina, Southwest China. This is extremely long-lived, this tree, and it bears purple figs. So it too will feed people. Decoctions of powdered papal bark are used in Ayurveda to heal wounds and treat infections. Centuries ago, Hindus believed that the papal, also called the Bo tree, was the sacred tree of Vishnu, the eternal divine being. And the papal tree is also where Buddha chose to meditate in his quest to release all sentient beings from suffering. And when you look at the card, it looks like the Buddha is almost part of the tree. It's like carved into the tree, the Buddha meditating. And there is a prayer flag that goes across the front of the trees. It is an awesome tree, the Pipal, Pipal. It consequently became known as the Bodhi tree, or the tree of awakening. And legend has it that in the 3rd century BCE, a shoot from this original tree was taken to Anuradhapura in Sri Lanka, where it still thrives. So na 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 na. The trees are just letting us get a little nerdy with it. All right, so what does Papal want to talk about today? Well, I kind of already gave you the spoiler. It is meditation. It says, set aside some time each day for meditation. Sit quietly, and listen to the sounds around you so that you honor each moment. Honor each moment. Practice mindfulness, in which you are aware of everything you do from minute to minute. So that is so sweet, because the beach was saying to value what you have. And now Papal is saying to honor each moment, to be fully mindful and present. And just, accept what is. Be in what is. Just, you are a human being. So you need to be quiet each day. You need to be still and just be. Listen to the sounds and honor each moment. And then all throughout your day, you can practice mindfulness, being aware of everything that you do from minute to minute, being fully present, being fully there. And see how that changes your experience, especially if you run around like a crazy maniac, like just with your head cut off, being crazy. Like yesterday, I was a little bit crazy for a little bit. Cleaning, vacuuming, mopping, it's wash the house Wednesday, do something. But then after I was done, I did take time to quiet down again. And even when I was being crazy, I do try my best to be mindful and be present, even if it's scrubbing the toilet, just be there, man, be present. So the Deva, the Papal Deva, says, I am one of the world's most sacred trees, and in Buddhism, I symbolize the world tree. I can help you to achieve enlightenment by stilling your mind, helping you to live solely in the moment, and thereby freeing you from all suffering. So enlightenment is attainable to everyone. So awesome that we have the 7th chakra, the crown tree, coming down into the Papal, bringing that energy into that space of meditation. So if you want to birth more good in your life, more energy, more new ideas, more connection, more mindfulness, more sacredness, more enlightenment, you need to get quiet and sit. You need to sit in meditation and And you can visualize that golden funnel that we did earlier. And just let the energy come into you. Accept it for what it is. No judgment, no trying to figure it out. Just accept it. So now that acceptance tree has another great idea. Just accept your beingness for what it is. You don't need to try to make it more than what it is. You don't need to try to become enlightened on the first day. You don't need to try to be able to write a book about anything. Like, you just need to be in that present moment and accept the energy that is you. And then that will birth beautiful things into your life. That will birth what the beach was saying. The beach will take care of you. You have enough. Appreciate what you have. We can really just get into this more simple way of living by just slowing down, quieting down, and allowing ourselves to be. Oh, so does that sound like a plan? If you do have a busy mind, if the thoughts are just flying all the damn time, and you've found yourself to get caught up in distractions and repetitive thinking, I mean, it really is such a gift unto yourself to learn how to quiet and relax your mind. Just try to get into a place of stillness, or just allow yourself. So even for a little bit, even if you can only do 5 minutes, it is good. And to try to connect with the world around you on any level, there is massive benefit to that. Feeling connected with the world, feeling connected to the trees, to the flowers, to the rocks, to the birds and the bees. I mean, to all humanity, just starting to really value the interconnectedness of everyone and everything. All right, so now we are ready to get our Celtic tree. I'm excited to get a tree. Whew. Yeah, I think we'll see here. I think we'll just try to do one. They're so intense. They really are. They're so intense, and but they're incredible. So this guidebook is cool. It's by Sherilyn Hidalgo. It's not a big deck. It's not a big deck at all. But that's okay. Do I have the deck upside down? Yes, I do. It don't matter, girl. It don't matter. But yeah, there is only 25 cards, but they're awesome. They are awesome. So, all right. So we're talking about acceptance and birth and seventh chakra, the crown chakra. We're talking about meditation and enlightenment and valuing what we have and being taken care of and appreciating all things and seeing the interconnected of all things. And yeah, what beautiful acceptance we can have then for just life itself. Life is what it is. So now we're going to bring in a Celtic tree. What do the trees want to talk about today? What Celtic tree would like to come in today? All right. Oh gosh, it's so hard to just pick one. It's so hard to just pick one, you guys. We're going to go off the top, though, even though I'm pulled to the bottom card, too. Jesus. I have to do top and bottom. We're doing 2 trees, and I'm so sorry if that really holds you up from your day. We're doing 2 trees. We're doing number 14 and number 18. We're going to do a blackthorn and mistletoe. So very, very, very interesting. And it kind of leaves like this open space in the layout. But I think that's good, actually, because I feel like we need to have a doorway. We need to have a place for energy to flow. So actually having all these, like, none of the cards are touching, but having this chunk from the bottom diagonal, actually all 4 corners are open in this layout. And I feel like that's really good, for having some energy flow. So I don't know why I can't even remember which one was top and bottom, but they were both calling me hard. So that's what I'm doing. So let's talk about, we have a blackthorn, and maybe I'll shorten them up a little bit, but blackthorn is all about protection, boundaries, fate, strife, negation, outside influences, disruption, learning from challenges, drawing on spiritual strength, new direction or opportunity, and renewal. So it has a lot going on. But yeah, like as we're talking about our inner guidance, it's saying this outside influences could be disruptive. And you have to learn from your challenges, sure. And definitely it's right beside Papal, the meditating Buddha tree. And in buckthorn, how about blackthorn? Blackthorn, great. Blackthorn is saying draw on your spiritual strength. So it's actually in the middle to the right of it, like half of it's up on the 7th crown chakra and the Papal. So that's actually perfect message from blackthorn to draw on spiritual strength. So let's just talk for a second about negativity in our life, I think. Whether that's repetitive thoughts in our own mind, somebody in our life, stressful job, what have you, right? They're different, difficult themes that we each have, but how do we deal with them? That's the big question from Blackthorn. How do we deal with seemingly negative situations? Do we see them as a purpose? Like, do we see them with purpose? Does it matter how we approach them? A difficult and disruptive period often marks the beginning of a necessary deep change. And so on the other side, of course, is the birth tree. Sometimes before something new gets birthed in your life, shit really has to hit the fan. It has to get out of the way. You have to release the old. Some things have to die before you birth in the new. We face the death of another year as we approach winter. This tree gives us clues on how to best go through difficult times and hard challenges. Blackthorn advises us to make adversarial forces our allies. So any problem in your life, you got to start seeing it as a blessing. These bastards are really our teachers. They really are our saviors, because they're going to teach us compassion and forgiveness, and they're going to teach us how to be flexible, and they're going to teach us how to be strong. Like, we really have to start seeing the people that drive us crazy as actually really positive aspects in our life that are there to teach us something. So I feel like because Blackthorn does have a message of protection, and it's beside the 7th crown chakra and the message of meditation from Papal, the message of enlightenment, I feel like and the birth tree, it's saying if you are stepping into a new spiritual journey, like this is new for you. This is a new way to look at the world. Make sure that you are protecting your sacred space, your sacred time to meditate. Make sure that you are giving yourself, just enough protection that you're not letting in any criticism or judgment or distraction. You are, just protecting your spiritual journey for the time being. The tree has spike-like thorns on this tree. And you can kind of maybe see them a little bit in the picture. But anyways, if you need to, it's saying you could visualize a blackthorn thicket springing up around you to shield you. So if you feel like some bad juju's coming your way, or you just need to be protected, visualize this blackthorn thicket springing up around you as a shield. This tree can help you to set clear, strong boundaries about what and whom you will let in, and what and whom you will not. So it's kind of like a message like, listen, enlightenment is possible, of course, but on your journey to enlightenment, you don't have to take any shit. You don't. You don't have to let people in that you don't want to. I mean, we're connected to everybody and we're all one, but some people need to stay outside. Some people are toxic for right now. That's just where they're at. And you can send them love and light and the violet flame and wish them well. But being a good person doesn't mean that you have to be a doormat. So allow Blackthorn to inspire you to maintain your boundaries. Maintain your boundaries and then choose calmness. Okay, so if you do have some difficulty stuff, make sure you are choosing calmness. We're all in a process of growing our character. And if we're never challenged, we're never going to grow. So that's what I'm saying. These people who rub us the wrong way, that challenge us, that confront us, that give us a little contrast in our life, they actually stimulate growth. So even like a little sproutling, it needs the wind, right? It needs a little shaking every once in a while. That makes it have a stronger trunk or stem, So these people that are shaking you, see them as your allies to help you with your spiritual growth. Okay, difficulties are teachers, and negative situations bring lessons to learn. When one door closes, another opens. So when you get Blackthorn in a reading, you are being told that it is time for some heavy duty changes. And that is right, in the area of the birth tree. So we are birthing some new things, and that means we have to let go of old things. That means heavy duty changes. In order to grow, you are asked to let go of people and situations, and listen up, as well as self-defeating beliefs and attitudes. You might not be able to change others or the situation you are in, but you can change yourself. Okay, that one just hit home because, I cannot change my lover. I cannot change any situation. But what I can influence and change is myself. It is time to let go of the need for revenge or lashing out or destructive behavior towards yourself or others. Let go of animosity, let go of judgment, let go of resentment, and let go of habits that are not working for you. Now, we're beside the 7th crown chakra, and we're already connecting with a higher realm, our guides, spirit, and Blackthorn is saying, ask your guides for support and spiritual strength. They are here for you, and they will answer your need. They cannot help you without your invitation, though, as they would never interfere with your free will. So ask, and ask often. If you need help, you need to ask it. You need to summon it. You need to request it. You need to give your guides permission. Say, I ask my guides for help. I give my guides permission to assist me in my life. And then allow them to come in. So I love this so much. Let's read the message from Blackthorn. I've gotten like a C- on getting everybody's name right today. All right, so let's see what Blackthorn has to say. What do the trees want to talk about today? I am the strong and impenetrable Blackthorn. I challenge you to see any difficulty you may be experiencing as an opportunity to let go of a pattern that is harmful to you or is holding you back from growth and maturity. You may resist, but the sooner you look to your own attitudes and beliefs, the sooner you can get on with your life. When you run into trouble, look into your own mind, heart, and soul. Put your attention on what you are learning and what is required of you. Seek the higher road. Apply patience and be kind to yourself and others. Breathe deeply and know that this too shall pass. All right, so we have one final card. I had to go take a break. My belly was growling, so I needed to eat a banana. And then I drank all that celery juice, and it was like, you go potty now. I love how I can be like enlightened, and then like turn the page, and I'm like, stupid. All right, so it's all about balance for me in my life. But yeah, celery juice, when you start drinking it, because I'm going to convince you that you should, you got to go easy. Go easy first, because it can be like celery juice in, celery juice out. It really, it annihilates. I feel like when you drink celery juice, like whatever is not supposed to be in your body, the celery juice like just annihilates, and it is leaving your body. So I would suggest starting with a small amount and working your way up, unless you like sitting on the toilet. All right, so 18 is the next tree. It is mistletoe, heather mistletoe, and it is gorgeous, reddish, pinkish, amazing-ish. It's a beautiful tree. It looks like flame. We were talking about the violet flame of transmutation earlier. This tree looks like it's set on fire. It's so amazing. It's so pretty. And the blackthorn, I just want to shout out to its beautiful blossoms. Those are very pretty. Everything is so pretty today. Very beautiful. So now we're going to end our hangout with a tree today. You know what I did not look at back on blackthorn? I don't think I read the deities and the totems and the guides and stuff. For blackthorn, the totems were Grim Reaper, Scapegoat, Vulture. The deities and guides were Pluto, Seth of Egypt, Hades, the crone aspect of the goddess. And with mistletoe, it is the deity guides is the pregnant mother of the goddess, the pregnant mother aspect of the goddess, which is cool because we did get the birth card today. Also the green man. Ooh, and the totems are the white stag, which we had yesterday as we were manifesting more ambition. We had a white stag yesterday. Also the bees and raven. So those are our totems and deities. And the keywords for heather mistletoe is healing, spiritual development, making contact with the spiritual dimensions, fertility, solid foundations, the spiritual path, and all heal. So yeah, big message today for spiritual protection, spiritual connection, leaning on spirit, using your spiritual guidance, and fertility and birth, and walking your spiritual path. Whew, that feels good. So Heather represents healing and spiritual development and acts as a gateway between the worlds. And that's really cool now that she is underneath Papal, underneath the meditating Buddha. She will help us manifest our wishes and stimulate our dreams. She is protective and promises good luck. So both of the trees today have been protective. Mistletoe is known as a panacea and represents the invisible life essence shared with its host, the oak. Thus, this plant brings in the essence of divinity and supports survival and immortality. Together, heather and mistletoe represent a closer relationship with the spirit world and promise healing. They represent the continuity, good Lord, C-. They represent the continuity of life and the promise of the eternal life of spirit. So we have like this really big, huge message to connect with spirit, connect with that immortal version of you, to really start to feel that as your reality. Heather / mistletoe represents a link between our earthly plane and the spirit world. So when we receive this card today, communications with the spirit world via divine intervention can result in healing. So if you are looking to heal, let us bring in meditation. So there are even now studies that they're like starting to see that like people with Parkinson's who meditate are getting better. I know. I extra long paused so you could sit with that. People with Parkinson's are meditating and getting better. So let us not undervalue or devalue the benefit of meditation. Prayer or meditation is helpful here, as is ritual. Spend time in nature. Pay attention to dreams, visions, and synchronicities. So yeah, when this card appears in your reading, it may be time to address an issue that needs healing. And that's what Blackthorn was saying too. Like some shit's gotta go. Something needs healed. It's probably inside your head. So whether the healing necessary is physical, mental, emotional, or spiritual, there's something that needs healing. And guess what? It can all be addressed when we go inside and meditate, quiet our mind, let us reset, let us reprogram, let us download information, let us download a healing activation from spirit. Do a guided visualization or meditation that assists your body, that assists your mind. It's your body, it's your mind. You can program it any way you like. So this is also, heather / mistletoe also signals a time of fertility, and it's like really sweetly diagonal to the birth tree. Perhaps you are pregnant. That could be physically or metaphorically. You're preparing to give birth to a child or a product or a service or an idea or a new experience. So being fertile means that you can be pregnant with a lot of things, right? Like not just necessarily a baby. Whatever you have planted is now growing to fruition. So a lot of the seeds we planted last year, we could start to see them sprout and grow. Soon it will be time to reap what you have sown. In the meantime, care for what you are growing, cultivate it well. And that is what the beech tree was saying. And so that's perfect that it is to the left of this heather mistletoe card. Care for what you have, appreciate, value, nurture, protect and nourish it so the results of your manifestation can be magnificent. To do so, focus on the positive, feed that which is beneficial, and let the rest go. So that is just perfect because like even in my own life, I have to remind myself to focus on the positive and look for the things that are working. Apply spiritual principles to your aspirations and goals. I think I need to chug my tea. Hold on. I need to actually take a chug minute. All right, yeah, I had to get with my can I not talk today? My burdock root. All right, so we are looking at the heather mistletoe. She's right under Papal, the meditation tree. And she's saying, apply spiritual principles to your aspirations and goals. If you have need of a stable and solid foundation, this will help you. Your will help. Keep a steady rudder. This is a time to enjoy yourself and nurture that which you are creating. Signs of abundance, growth, and beauty are all around you. Breathe in this bounty. Allow the sun to fill you with its summer warmth and light. Enjoy the truth that you were born to create and give birth. So you are a creator. You were born to create. You were born to birth your ideas. You were born to be like a receiver. Okay, so when I look above this layout, we have the 7th crown chakra card coming down. Like its tree branches are now roots. It's coming down into the Papal. And the heather mistletoe has its fiery branches upward, like ready to receive that energy, ready to get that download, ready to reap the rewards of the meditation, of going within, of asking for guidance, of receiving the divine inspiration. So I love that these are in a line, almost a perfect line, but you know, they're above and below the Papal, because that is how you start to use yourself as a receiver, as a conduit, as a creator. So you want to bring in the higher energies, you want to assimilate them in your body, in your structure, and then you want to, plant the seeds, nurture them, watch them grow, birth your ideas. And I just love that the acceptance card is over there on the side, just kind of giving us this energy to allow the process to unfold naturally through acceptance. And Beech is adding in appreciation and value. And Blackthorn is protecting. So is heather and mistletoe. All these trees are really working together. But at the center is the meditator, is you. At the center is you. Universe. It's you. You are creating all of this. Okay, well, on that note, let's end with the heather message. Kind of lengthy. Get ready, girl. It's all right, because they have a beautiful, there's actually two. It's mistletoe and heather. So they're coming in together. The heather and the mistletoe, bring you healing energy. We represent the summer sun of abundance, beauty, fertility, and growth. We come to you with joy and exuberance. I am Heather, and I come to you with my purple and white flowers to remind you of your own potential and possibility. Like me, you are evergreen, ever creative, ever fertile, ever growing new ideas and new adventures. I am here to remind you that you create the beauty of your life, the flowers of your life, through your thoughts, beliefs, emotions, actions, and activities. Cultivate beautiful thoughts, and beautiful creations will bloom into your life. It can be no other way. This is the law of manifestation in this dimension that I share with you. I am the mistletoe, and I ask you to take time to commune with Spirit and enrich your soul. Healing is offered to you in this sacred silence. Behind all visible form is an invisible power that can be relied upon, which you can intuit. Imagine this power as a life force that flows into your body. Because it is all wise, it knows exactly what to attend to. Allow this flow of light and love and perfection to restore the perfect blueprint of health to your body, to your mind, and to your emotions. Ask this life force to align you to your soul's purpose. Let every cell of your body fill with this light and vibrate to the frequency of health. Be assured that this interaction with us is real and that this life force is always available to you. Together we are the heather and the mistletoe. Together we offer you protection, energetic cleansing of the negative. We offer you abundance and good luck. We can help you manifest your wishes and can come to you in your dreams. Like the Great Mother, we are here unconditionally for you. Breathe in our love and let the magic of the unseen world wash you clean. Bring the bright, full summer sun into your life right now, right here. There is no need for doubt, as you were born to grow, to expand, and to evolve. This is your nature. And so it is, dear friend, until we meet again. Woo! Yeah, so let's meet up tomorrow at Instagram sometime in the morning, early Eastern time, for a live stream. These trees were so awesome. I love Thursdays. I love hanging out with the trees and hearing their guidance. I love hanging out with the tree guides. So thank you, Blackthorn. Thank you, Mistletoe. Thank you, Heather. Thank you, European Beach. And thank you, Pipal, for bringing in these beautiful messages about birth, about acceptance, about connecting with the spirit realm, about healing, about protection, about letting go of the old crap. So many, and it was so good to hang out with you. So yeah, until we meet again tomorrow.